introduce myself first. My name is Syalma Fitri Nur Rahim, and I want to tell you about the story of the ant and the grasshoppers. Once upon a time, in a fertile field, there was a swarm of diligent ants and a lazy grasshopper. The grasshopper is known as a lazy animal. The grasshoppers often spend its time on entertainment and leisure. Unlike the grasshoppers, ants are known to be diligent. They work hard to find and collect food every day without feeling tired. One afternoon, when a swarm of ants was messing with food, the singing grasshopper was surprised to see the ants working hard. The grasshopper said the ants should relax a bit and find some entertainment on this sunny afternoon. But the ant said the grasshopper that winter would come, and at the time the plants could not to grow. The grasshoppers laughed and denied that winter was long. The ants were annoyed. They ordered the grasshoppers to get ready to collect food. But the grasshoppers ignored the ants' word and returned to singing while playing music. Spring passed and was replaced by autumn, and the grasshoppers were still lazing around without preparing for a winter. Winter started. Snow began to fall, covering the plains in the fields, and the grasshopper began to struggle to find food. The grasshopper decided to go to the ant nest. The grasshopper was begging the ants and admitting its mistake. The ant originally intended to ignore the grasshoppers because they knew what the grasshopper had been doing all this time. But the ants were pity and finally allowed the grasshopper to enter their warm nest and get food. The grasshoppers was moved to the ant nest. It realized what it had been doing all this time was just wasting time without doing useless things. The grasshopper regret not paying attention to the ant advice at that time. Okay, so that's the end of the story of the ants and the grasshoppers. What is the moral we can take from this story? The ant and the grasshopper full story teaches us that one must make the best use of the present situation instead of suffering later. The theme of this story is that we need to plan for the future, and for that we should start working today to reap the benefit tomorrow. As the proverb says, berakit-rakit ke hulu, berenang-renang ke tepian. Bersakit-sakit dahulu, bersenang-senang kemudian. Which means if we want to get pleasure or good result in the future, we must try first.